Hey everyone, I'm Abhinav from Team Baked, and today for the DeFi 2026 Hackathon, we have built SafeKeeper. SafeKeeper is an on-chain liquidation insurance layer built for perp traders starting with Hyperliquid. Let me take a case and explain you. Let's imagine a typical trader. They go 20x long ETH on Hyperliquid. Price nukes, hits the liquidation level, and in one candle, they lose their entire position. This isn't hypothetical. In October 2025, there was a massive liquidation cascade where around 19 billion in positions were wiped out in 24 hours. Many traders with reasonable risk management still got completely cleaned out because there was no proper on-chain insurance safety net. Now, let's see how SafeKeeper plugs into that experience. I'll log in with MetaMask. Here, all of the prices and market data you see are pulled live from Hyperliquid's API. So what you see on SafeKeeper mirrors the real perp markets. For each asset, there's an insurance coverage indicator that tells whether current positions are safe or in the danger zone of liquidation based on leverage and distance to the liquidation price. Hyperliquid itself gives you the liquidation price for your position. On this market page, I also have a burn ETH control. This is a simulator that models what happens when Hyperliquid liquidates you. We show the notional loss by literally burning the amount of ETH in the demo so you can see the full impact of an unprotected liquidation. Now, let's move on to the insurance page. Here, I enter the same parameters as my Hyperliquid position. That is, how much ETH exposure I'm taking, the leverage I'm using, and the liquidation price, which directly comes from the Hyperliquid's engine. Based on those inputs, SafeKeeper prices the risk for this exact position and shows me a premium. I am paying that small premium into the pool and in return I am covered. If my Hyperliquid position gets liquidated, SafeKeeper will automatically refund a portion of that loss back to my wallet. Now, let's have a small demo trade where I forcefully crash the market and show liquidation. So let me first buy the insurance coverage. Let's sign the transaction. And the transaction has been confirmed. Yes, as you can see in the backend as well, we have one active policy. And here our insurance coverage status starts tracking the distance between the liquidation price and gives us a warning. Okay, so let us now crash the market. Okay, so I've simulated a crash right now. And as you can see, the backend has caught it. ETH price has crashed. And also the backend has caught the liquidation. And as you can see, it has done a payout of exactly half of 1.5 ETH, which is 0.75. Now let's go back to the front end, and yes, the front end has also updated, and it's saying it has covered for my 0.75 ETH, and this has been an internal transfer. Got it. So technically, I started with around 5 ETH in my balance, and now I have 5.7. But actually I should burn 1.5 as I lost 1.5 during the Hyperliquid trade and 0.75 was covered. So let's just burn. So yes, now we have fully simulated what happens in a Hyperliquid trade. That means I started with 5 ETH, I placed 1.5 at 10x at a liquidation price of $2,800, and I got liquidated. And instead of losing all 1.5 and coming as low to 3.5 ETH in my balance, I only lost the 0.75 and I have 4.227 in my ETH. Finally, let's look at the other side, the liquidity providers. On the liquidity pool page, anyone can lend ETH into the pool. This capital backs all those insurance policies, and in return, liquidity providers earn a yield that comes from the premiums traders pay. The dashboard shows total value locked, premiums collected, and claims paid. So liquidity providers can exactly see how their capital is being used and what fixed yield they're earning over time. Now, in the future, our goal is to add ZK proofs so that the backend logic on how we detect liquidations, calculate payouts, and manage the pool can be proven correct without revealing sensitive data. That way, both traders and liquidity providers get not just transparency but mathematical guarantees that SafeKeeper is behaving exactly as promised. So, this is the first permissionless insurance protocol that pays you back when the market reeks you. This has been me, and that's SafeKeeper for you. Thank you.